They go short. All the way out to Nicolaides, who'll whip it in. Heavy traffic in the box. And it sits up for White, who sends that into orbit almost. Steve White, he was always asking a bit much from there.
From this free kick opportunity. Taylor's ball in to beat the first man. Mitrovic will flick it away with his head. Nicolaides will go long. Flicked on the header towards Lawless. Jamie Young's a fair way off his line, and it's going to go just wide of the posts. A brief moment. It looked as if it might have gone in, and Jamie Young would have been on the receiving end. Alessio looked like a well-oiled machine do. Visitors currently on the ascendancy. It's Messi. Pass. Picks out Decker. Short to Jallo. Great goalkeeping by Chris Oldfield. Captain. Fair way in the 6-yard box. Made himself big. Goes the angle. Petty. It's quite the distribution. The number 5 for the Thunder. It's cross. Whipped in high towards the back posts. To get by the hosts. Lawless. Sheena climbed also. Take it away. Mehmeti off the fly. Won't even bounce out of play. It will remain alive. Just on broadcast side. Non-clearance. Lawless having to really wheel to try and get there. Intelligent from the Irishman. Karlovic. Anastovsky. Lovely switch of play. Opposite flank now, the ball for Knights. Urge to shoot perhaps. And well, the urges sometimes prove to be, they should be only urges. That bit going truly wide and out of play.
From that recent knock. Here's Dunlop. He loses the ball. Thunder have got numbers ahead. One of them is Clark. Over towards Jallo. Good movement there by Brezovic. And now a flying shot. Speculative effort by Decker. Chris Oldfield using his experience there. He knew that was going the wrong side of the upright. As close as it's gotten for the visitors through the first almost 24 minutes here. Knights on the attack now. Anastovsky with strength. Open the door for Bramwell. And now over to Dunlop. Dunlop onto his left. And he was always biting off a bit more than he could chew there, Fraser Dunlop.
The best move so far from the hosts.
Have a golden opportunity to take the lead. We were just praising Melbourne Knights for their commitment and how they've frustrated Dandy Thunder. And then suddenly down the grandstand flank they went and into the area. And Jallo, who's been pretty quiet, was brought down. And Giannis Zizis didn't need to think about that much. He pointed straight to the spot. And now it's the Sierra Leone-born Hassan Jallo for his 7th goal of the season. From the spot. And he blasts it in. Chris Oldfield went the wrong way. I don't think it would have mattered had he gone the right way. That was really hit. And that's 3 goals in a week for Hassan Jallo. And that is the lead for Dandy Thunder. Taylor. Born in Switzerland. Kyle Taylor. And last season was playing with Exeter City in England. Here's Jeeba. It's a good ball into the area. Carrigan flicked it straight up in the air. Oldfield comes out to pour it away. Not very convincing defending there from Melbourne Knights. They'll be desperate not to concede here before the break. Mehmeti with a great ball in, and concede they have. And it's Daniel Clark, the former Green Gully man, who got on the end of a peach of a cross from Mehmeti. You couldn't have asked for a better delivery than that. And the celebrations are really...
Gets the ball rolling. Side in red. Now shooting towards the end where they had conceded 2.
Joseph Frendich and Mark Pithalotis can make an impact. Pithalotis is a forward. He's been on the score sheet this season. Joey Frendich is a defender. And that's a ball right through the middle. Wade Decker's open here. He chips Oldfield and goes over the top. And that was a little bit too easy, and Wade Decker can't believe he spurned the opportunity.
The former Melbourne City custodians. The ball's crossed in by Mehmeti. Lovely ball to the back post. A Jif handball. Decker will fire. It's going to ricochet, although Oldfield will come across and claw it away courageously. He was outstretched, the goalkeeper. He was backpedaling. It was rather awkward from Decker, having taken a bounce on its journey through. Mehmeti hasn't had to move too far. He's got another corner. Thunder really knocking on the door now. Cross comes in nice and high. Jallo at the back post. Flicked in towards Decker. It's a goal scramble. And it will be awarded. It's gone from bad to worse for the Knights. And it's this Van Amerongen, the goal scorer. So instinctive at the back post, the centre back. And Thunder are strolling away with it now.
Well, if you were to...
Pristine they are looking. Have the ball under their spell. Seems to start here. Jeremy Lessie. Corner pit, and now Anastovsky will go over the top. And that's just somewhat lifted the home crowd up from their seats. But Jamie Young tonight, Kate.
Yoshida getting a tangle there with Dunlop. And they've won it back here, Thunder, and they're on the move through Jallo. They're scrambling here, the Knights defence. It's Jallo in the area. He tees up Clark. Now back to Taylor. Jiba with the shot. Oldfield in his near post wasn't being beaten from there. They probably should have done better at it.
Well, considering the ground announcer might have got Alex Hurt confused with his old man of James Hurt. It was a quick, well, fix up there from the ground announcer, but another comical moment in a match where not much has happened since. The Thunder have had firm control of it, and inside the box dancing they were. Clark came a long way. It fell to Jallo. He had time, but not the accuracy to find the top right corner in the way. Although Dunlop shifting inside, combining with Franjic. Maturity on the cards for Knights. Twisting and turning their way through, still going. It's not obvious. Nicolades will strike. Big slide from Taylor. Ball just evading Chosho. Brecevic dispossessed now. Uchida. Well, that simply was a tactical idea from Brecevic, although flag will go up. It was Clark wanting to stream away.
Circle work here from Thunder to see this one out. And they don't even bother with stoppage time. And I think everyone in the stadium says, well, that's probably just as well, because the game had petered out, but it had done so